If you're new here, my name is Ocean, I'm 28 years old and I'm transmasc. I will also be undergoing a Mons resection in March. Since talking about this procedure, I've realised that a lot of people don't actually know what a Mons resection is, so I thought I would illustrate and talk to you about what it actually is and how it works. You might have seen some of my other how it works videos about phalloplasty and metoidioplasty. I'm kind of going to remake them all to make them a bit more accessible and also talk you through them. So a Mons is basically the Mons pubis of your lower region. It's the fatty tissue that covers the pubic bone. Resection just means the partial or full removal of a part of your body. So a Mons resection is a partial removal of the fatty tissue above your pubic bone. This is just a warning that I'm probably going to be using some anatomical terms that you might not feel super comfortable with. That's just so there's no chance of mistranslations, or I think it's just really important to use those words in this circumstance. So apologies if you find that uncomfortable. Just know that this is a no judgment zone. I'm trans. It's coming from a good place. Please don't hate me. So everyone has some amount of fat on their Mons, but some people have more than others. In people where there's more fat, it tends to cover the vulva and the vulva structure a bit more. So this is what makes the clitoris or the T-dick more visible or appear bigger. It's the same principle with people that have penises. It can look smaller when there's a fattier Mons. It's not because the actual penis is smaller, it's because the fat surrounding it covers more of it. There's a couple reasons why people get a Mons resection. Some people prefer the look of it being flatter. Some people who undergo metoidioplasty and have urethral lengthening so that they can pee out of their T-dick might want a Mons resection so it changes the positioning of their flow. Because it takes away some of the fat, it can make it a bit easier to position when you're standing to pee. Some people just want their T-dick to become more visible. Some people have difficulty peeing or having sex because of the fat that gets in the way of the vulva structure. Some people also experience irritation or struggle to clean the area when there's too much fat in the way of the vulva as well. I also just want to say that having a fattier Mons pubis does not mean you are automatically less hygienic than people that have less fat there. You're put under general anesthesia, so you're put to sleep. An incision is made side to side of your Mons, which is kind of like where the creases meet. The surgeon will then cut out any of the fat that they want to remove. They'll then lift and stitch you up, and you might have drains in the site just to remove excess fluid while you're healing. In terms of recovery, you can usually go home the same day because it doesn't take too long. It's not super invasive. It's a big incision. It's probably similar to those who have had C-sections, so it can be a painful recovery. Your incision might bleed. You just need to look after the scar, and as it's in a very sensitive area where if you've got an overhang on your stomach, it might get in the way of your scar, or if you're sitting up a lot, it might just pull the skin and feel a bit uncomfortable or painful. You also have to avoid strenuous activity for 6 weeks after surgery. The risks are quite minimal, although every surgery has its risks that come with surgery in general. So the anesthesia, the risk of infection, things going wrong, that sort of thing, but it's not a super high risk surgery. You might get an infected scar, or you might experience swelling in the area. But as far as gender affirming surgeries go, it's not super risky, which is great. So I'm going to be getting a Mons resection in March, as I said before, and I'm going to be documenting the whole process. So if you want to watch my recovery, then stay here. Make sure you follow to just stay tuned, or I'm going to be posting about it on Instagram if you prefer photos and shorter form content. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please consider becoming a Patreon. Videos like this are what got my channel demonetized because it was queer content getting a lot of views. So if you find this content really helpful, then please consider becoming a patron, because that's how I can afford to take the time to make these videos. Patreon is basically a membership that gets you different perks depending on how much you pay. The cheapest option is £1 per month, and that gets you access to a monthly podcast and some behind the scenes content and downloadable content. You can cancel at any time, there's no pressure, it's fine if you don't want to do that. But if you don't want to sign up for Patreon, please consider sharing this or commenting or just helping me with the algorithm. I hope this video was helpful and gave you some insight on what having a Mons resection is and what it's like. It's hard to find actual pictures of the procedure online, so I hope my illustrations helped. If you have any questions, let me know. If you've had a Mons resection, feel free to leave your experience in the comments, and I will check in with you soon. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.